Hey there guys, it's Rosie Like Me here, and today we are going to be going over lists. So what exactly is a list in Python and how do we identify it? Well, I'll teach you all about it. Let's get right into it. So lists are used to store collections of data or values in a single variable. Now, how can we identify a list in Python? Well, brackets or square brackets are used to identify lists or indicate a list in Python. So we can do Let's give our list a name. Let's say the list is my list. So it's practically like a variable, and then we do equals square brackets. Right here, we've created a list. It is an empty list, but it is a list nonetheless. Now inside these square brackets, you can input strings or any of the four main Python data types, such as string, an integer, a boolean, or a float, right? So I can say cat, dog, 5, and true, as well as 5.5. This right here is a list. It's a random list, but nonetheless a list, right? So just like that is a list, I can say list of animals. And then I'll say cat, dog, mouse, and a snake. Now that we understand how to create lists, we should be able to learn how to access elements within the list. Now to do that, we have to understand that each item within the list has its own value or its index number. And instead of starting by 1, 2, 3, 4, as you'd think it would, as I thought it would at least, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3. From left to right, or -1, -2, -3, -4. So let's put that into play, right? So first, let's go ahead and print out one of our lists. So I'm going to say print animals. What it's going to return is the list with the square brackets. Now, to access, let's say, cat, how do you think we do that? So first, we indicate the list bracket and then the index assigned to that item or value within the list. So I'm going to say 0 to access cat, and if I run this again, it should say cat. 1 would be dog, and then -1 would be snake, or it could also be 3. Now that we understand how to identify items in a list using the index number, now we can modify elements in a list. For example, let's say I wanted to remove mouse, right? And I wanted it to be, I don't know, let's say hamster. So first I'd have to identify where it is or what the index number is. So it's 0, 1, 2. Or -2, right? So if I do -2 or animals -2 equals, and then I can assign it a new value. So once again, let's say I just put hamster, right? If I run this, instead of cat, dog, mouse, snake, it should be cat, dog, hamster. As you can see, it does indeed reflect that, and I could also say true, and then it should replace it with true rather than a hamster. But for the sake of this, I want it to be the string hamster. We can also add elements to this. So what if I didn't want to remove mouse, right? I can instead append the list and add something to the end of this list. So to do that, I do animals.append, and then parentheses, and then add whatever item you want. So let's say mouse. If I run this, cat, dog, hamster, snake, and then mouse. We can also use insert rather than append. So if I do animals.insert, is going to ask for two parameters. So the first parameter is going to be the index number. Where would you want to place this new value or item? So let's say I wanted it to take this spot of the dog, right? So instead of cat, dog, it's cat, and then whatever. So it's going to be 0, 1, comma, and then insert, let's say I wanted, what do I want? I'm running out of animals. Rabbit, right? So rabbit's going to take the place of dog, and it's going to move my list up 1. So dog is going to have the value of 2 and etc., right? So let's go ahead and run this. So now we have cat, rabbit, dog, and then all of those moved up by 1, right? So now that we know how to add elements into our list, how do we take away, how do we remove these elements from our list? Well, one way to do that is pop. So if we just do animals.pop, right? It should remove the last item on the list. So the last item right now is mouse. So if we run this right now, it should remove mouse. And now we only have snake. Another way we could use pop is by giving it an index. So if we read this documentation right here, it says when we use pop, it removes and returns item at index. So default is last. So default would be -1, right? But we can also give it a value. So if I do pop negative, let's say 2, right? So I believe -2 would be snake. If we go ahead and run this, then it should remove snake. Now we have cat, rabbit, dog, hamster, mouse. If I do 0 instead, it would remove cat instead of snake. Let's run this one more time, and that is verified. Now, another way we can remove items from a list is by just typing out what we want to remove. So let's say I want to remove dog, then I shall remove dog, right? So that's going to be animals.remove, and then remove the first occurrence of value. So it removes the first instance of dog found in our list of animals. So once again, if I put dog, then it should remove a dog here. Let's go ahead and run that. So now we are left with rabbit, hamster, snake, and mouse. So what happens if there are 2 dogs in our list? So I'll add dog one more time at the end. Well, once again, it only removes the first instance of that element in our list. So it's going to remove dog, the first dog that it finds. So it's going to remove this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and play that one more time. And as you can see, we don't have dog right in front of or right after rabbit, but instead we have it after a hamster, before mouse. A lot of things going on in the list, but yeah. So that's how we use the remove function and the pop function to take away items from our list. So now that we're left with these items in our list, let me show you one more instance or one more way we can remove an item from our list. So that is using the delete method. So to do that, we're going to do delete or del, and then the variable animals, and then we're going to find the index, or use the index we want to remove. So here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say I wanted to remove mouse. I'll do 4, or I'll do -1. So if I run this, it should remove mouse. And there we have it. So once again, delete, pop, and remove are 3 ways you can remove an item from a list. So there we have it. In this episode, we've went over everything about how to modify an element within our list, how to create a list, how to identify a list. So go ahead and have at it at lists. You are practically a list master. In the next episode or video that I'll create, it's basically going over some questions, a list of questions, probably like about 17 questions that automate the boring things by Eric Mathis has, and we'll be going ahead and solving those questions together. Can we solve it? I think we can. Alright, that's all for today. 안녕, 잘 가. Go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe, do everything. Like this video if it was helpful in any way, so that you can support my channel. Ha ha ha. Alright, I am going to go now. It's 3 a.m. I am working my night shift right now, but good night.